going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
They'll run it from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack? Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense has to find a way to account for this tight end. He's working the middle of the field, and I don't know if that was a busted coverage, but there was nobody near him. That's just too simple.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
he made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a Heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And that play looked great when they drew it up, and the playbook did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man. It's Sherrill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Vols will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Might be changing the route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Davis. Touchdown ball! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Lost the defense is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Kramer. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Commodores are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get that.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside at Shera. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. They boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Newberry.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.